What is Leave No Trace, and what does it entail? Leave No Trace is a concept that has been around since the dawn of outdoor recreation. When we are asked about what Leave No Trace means, our immediate thought is probably the garbage and litter that we bring along with us. However, much more goes into what environmental impact we make when we go to the outdoors. So I'll just have you quick pause your video, take about 5 minutes, and I'll ask you to think of about 3 to 5 things that you think humans contribute to leaving a trace when they go to the outdoors. So there are 7 official principles to leave no trace.
The first principle is to plan and prepare. This helps to ensure the safety of your group and to make sure that you are packing out everything that you bring in. The second principle is to only travel and camp on durable surfaces. If you must travel off trail, make sure that the vegetation that you are traveling on is able to withstand the wear. The third principle is to dispose of all waste properly. This is to avoid pollution in our natural areas. This goes for both your garbage and your human waste. Make sure that nobody knows that you were there. The fourth principle is to leave what you find. Although that stick might look nice on your shelf at home, leave it there to allow others the same sense of discovery that you had when you first found it. The fifth principle is to minimize your campfire impact. When building a fire, be aware of the regulations in the area, as well as being aware to the potential damage that your fire could cause to the backcountry. The sixth principle is to respect wildlife. Do not disturb wildlife just for a better look. Observe from a distance and be aware that your movements and loud noises can be stressful to animals. Tread lightly. The seventh principle is to be considerate of other visitors. Remember, they are there to enjoy the same wilderness as you, so be considerate by allowing them to feel that feeling of solitude that the outdoors provides so well.
Other environmental impacts involve the traffic that is put on an area. Large crowds can make an area suboptimal for wildlife conditions. When people walk on fragile land such as marshes and swamps, they can end up flattening the vegetation, killing it, and this vegetation can take months/years to grow. So this is very important to be aware of. Now, if you're like me, I'm sure that you have a furry friend that you like to take with you on your outdoor adventures. Now, these little guys right here have their own kind of waste that they bring with them, and that's what we call poop or scat. Now, although dogs are like wild animals, we cannot neglect the waste that they leave behind. If everybody left their dog's poop behind, the trails would only be poop. So therefore, we must treat their waste like it's garbage that we bring with us. So now comes the question, what do we do if we witness somebody who's not practicing leave no trace principles?
Most people know that this is wrong. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Ask them if they meant to drop their trash. Most of the time, they will go back and pick it up.
Alright, now we're just going to do a quick breakout activity. So I'm going to have you pause your video. You're going to take 10 to 15 minutes and you're going to plan your next trip. So pretend you're taking a trip to your favorite national park out west. I want you to plan ahead and think of 3 to 5 things that you do that would make an impact on your environment. And then once you have those 3 to 5 things, attach those to leave no trace principles and come up with ways that you could minimize your environmental impact.